$2,000? That's it?
They're premium veneers, ma'am. Give them a little time to settle.
Settle? I look like I could moonlight as a mailbox. Why do I look like a cartoon rabbit? I asked for natural. You gave me a set of dominoes. Y'all, this is $2,000. And I'm out here smiling. $1,000. That's it?
I know that I look crazy and it's so embarrassing to come crying on the internet, but the stuff that I have been dealing with for 2 years because of my freaking teeth is like, I don't even know what to do anymore. And like, the only place I can really go to is my platforms. As everybody pretty much knows, 2 years ago, I had dental work done at Smile Dental Center 32 in Miami, and it ruined my life. Like, literally ruined my life. And I'm still dealing with it to this day. And I just left another doctor, another TMJ doctor. This is the 3rd or 4th one that I've gone to. And I'm just very overwhelmed. Like, the medical industry, the dental industry in America is like, they literally do not care about what you are going through. Like, everything is about money for them. And like, I understand, like, people have to get paid, but it's like, the fact that like I can't do anything. Like, I can't use insurance. I can't do anything. I've already spent $80,000 pretty much on this whole situation in 2 years. And I go to another TMJ doctor because I have severe TMJ now because of the veneers that Smile Dental Center did. They lost my bite. I have severe TMJ. I got my teeth redone. It didn't fix it. That was another $30,000. It's just like, I just had an appointment and like, you know, they're telling me like, okay, we could do this, we could do this. And it, you know, it could be a big money pit, and, you know, it could be, you know, another 80K, and, you know, it might not work. Like, I spent so much money with so many doctors just praying that something works for me, and nothing works. Nothing ever works. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I can't even sue the freaking dentist. Every time I come on here telling my story about what happened, which is a crazy ass story, I'm like, just sue. Why don't you sue? If I could sue, that would be the first thing I'm doing, but I can't do that. I can't do that. It's not possible. Like, can't sue for my sensory issues. My sensory issues are unknown. Every time I go to a doctor, they've never heard of it. And you can't prove that they gave you these issues because there's no way to diagnose it specifically. Like, it's just a whole thing. They offered to give me my money back within the first year, and I told them no, so that I could bring awareness, because like, people are just like, you know, out there getting veneers and whatever the case may be. Like, my life is literally ruined because I got my teeth redone. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm constantly in pain. I can't even close my mouth properly after a retainer every single day, 24/7 pretty much, to even close my mouth comfortably. No bite adjustments can fix it. Nothing. I've done 100 bite adjustments. I've gone to 10 different dentists, 4 different TMJ doctors. I've done integrative medicine. I've done acupuncture. I've done everything you could possibly. I've done hypnosis. I've literally done everything you could possibly do to try to fix these issues. I've been called crazy by my primary care doctor at Kaiser. They told me to see a therapist because what I'm going through. At this point, like, I just don't know what to do. I'm in severe pain. I've gotten freaking masseter Botox twice. My fucking face is slimmed the fuck out. Like, I look crazy as fuck because I'm in pain 24/7. It's just, I guess my only thing is just don't get fucking veneers, and know that like something like this can ruin your life, like, literally. And quite frankly, I'm not giving nobody else 80 fucking bands. Like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, the fact that these people are so like, just everything is so money driven, and like, I understand, but it's like, this shit is like really medical for me. Like, why does nobody care about people in chronic pain without you having to fucking spend 80 bands twice? Like, that's crazy as fuck to me.
Hey queens, I have been completely loathing the idea of making this update video regarding my veneers, but I told you I would do the full review, and here it is. I'm actually hiding in the bathroom right now so that my kids don't see me cry, because I don't like to do that in front of my kids for obvious. It was okay at first, but it is everything but okay. So let's start with the very beginning. When you look up their name, you will see a promotion that says a full mouth of veneers, 10 on the top, 10 on the bottom, 20 in total, for $4,999. It looks very appealing, right? So that's what I had applied for that inquiry. So after I filled out the patient forms and sent them photos of my teeth, they called back and said that it would be an additional $2,000 because I've had some crowns before, and that crowns would most likely be needed, and that was the final price. Like, after that, if I need additional work or anything like that, they said that that's inclusive in the price, that it would be all inclusive. So my partner, who was nice enough to finance this for me, he did all of that financing stuff and filled it out, and we made 2 months of payments before even flying to Miami to go to the appointments and get it done. So fast forward, I fly to Miami, I go to my hotel, my first appointment. When I go there to get the temporaries put on, they do the x-rays and everything, and it isn't until I am in that chair that they come in and tell me, oh, by the way, you've had fillings done before, and fillings don't go good with veneers. So because of that, you're going to need partial veneers. I think that's what they called it. I don't know if it was partial veneers or partial crowns. I still don't know what was done in my mouth. But they said it's going to be $11,000 in total. And I started to freak out because they were looking at me like, well, okay, how would you like to pay for that? Of course, I can't even afford this to begin with. That's why my boyfriend financed it for me. So I had to call him and explain, and both of us weren't happy, but there I am sitting in the chair already with all my flight and everything booked and scheduled strategically around my nurse schedule. So it's not like I could just go back at any time. Like, this was the time to get it done. So reluctantly, he agreed to finance even more, and then they put on the temporaries. I told them I wanted the whitest and brightest, and you saw my first video. I wanted the whitest and brightest, and that I didn't care if it looked fake. You guys all saw that I said that, right? So I did get the whitest, but it is not the brightest. It's not the brightest. So it's not even what I asked for. So that's another issue, right? Before we even get into anything else, it's not the brightest. It's not what I asked for. Now, a week later, I'm still in Miami. It's September 23rd. I go in for my appointment to get the permanent ones now, and I'm greeted by a male dental assistant. I sit down in the chair, and he says, any sensitivity? And of course, like, the temporary veneers are on, so I wasn't having any sensitivity because I followed the instructions to a T, and I said no. And he said, good, well then I'm going to try to do this without any anesthesia. Big mistake. So at first things were okay, but as he's starting to drill off more and more, I'm starting to feel it. And if anybody has ever been through veneers, obviously I haven't before ever, when they shave your teeth down that much and you don't have any kind of anesthesia, there are parts of your teeth where just breathing air hurts like hell. Just breathing air, even touching it hurts like hell. So I don't even know how any of them can say that anesthesia is something that is optional. Because if you would have given me the choice, I would have said, yeah, I just prefer to be numbed and not feel anything, please and thank you. So the more he's drilling, the more it's starting to get uncomfortable. I've got like this big circular thing in my mouth that holds my mouth open, so I don't want to move or make any abrupt movements and end up hurting myself or anything like that. So I'm got my hands clenched, there's like tears running down my eyes, and I'm starting to like make pain, like so that he acknowledges that I'm in pain. And so he touches one area on the bottom, and I flinch, and then I'm like, oh my god, like as the air is starting, as he's taking off these temporaries, drilling whatever the temporaries are made of, drilling it down and taking a plier, or what felt like a plier, I don't know if it was a plier, but like ripping it off. I'm feeling all of this, and once he starts drilling on one of my front teeth, that like it hurts so bad. I flinched again, and I just started crying. Now keep in mind, my pain threshold, I've had 3 children, so, and you've seen me, I've had my lips done, and that shit hurts too, but nothing compared to what I experienced that day. I started crying, and instead of apologizing or anything, he goes, what's wrong with you? Why are you crying? And I said, you hurt me. And he's like, let me go get the doctor. So he walks out. So the doctor comes in with him following her, and she asks, what's wrong? And before I even get a chance to answer, this dental assistant or hygienist or whatever his title is, that's not doctor, starts talking to her in Spanish. And I don't speak Spanish. I don't understand Spanish. And he's sitting there talking to her in Spanish while I'm sitting there crying. And then he's laughing as he's talking to her. And I'm sitting there crying. That did not make me feel good at all. As a matter of fact, when that was happening, I felt like calling someone and telling them so that I had some kind of a witness that could witness what was going on, because I was so perplexed. Like, how could this happen to someone anywhere, especially in America? What the hell's going on here? I'm gonna try to get through this video without crying, but like I've never been treated that way in my life. And having been a nurse for 12 years, I couldn't imagine ever treating a patient like this. It makes me sick to my stomach. It truly just makes me sick to my stomach. After that, the doctor gives me some shots to numb my mouth so that he was able to drill down the temporaries and pull them off like he was doing. And then she comes back in and starts lining up the permanent. At that time, as she's lining them up, I'm noticing they are not super bright white like I wanted, and so I was already not feeling happy. And after being treated the way that I was treated, I wanted to get the hell out of there. But with my teeth already shaved down or whatever, like, I had to sit there and endure the rest of the procedure while feeling that way. So the permanents get put in, and she asked me to bite down on some flat looking things, and so she starts making adjustments, and then she says, okay, you're all done. And so I get up, and as they're walking me to take pictures and x-rays, as I'm sitting down to take the pictures, I'm biting down, and I notice I can't feel my molars, and I say, hey, something's not right. And there was a dental assistant, of course, that was horrible to me, and then there was, I think, another dental assistant. He was also male, that was helping him with taking pictures of my teeth. And I was telling both of them, hey, something just doesn't feel right. My mole.
So they said it takes about 3 weeks to get used to. They say we recommend you keeping them in for 3 weeks. And I said I didn't want to look like a horse. And what do I look like? I only look like a bloody stallion, don't I? Look at the bloody size on it. Look at the bloody size on that one. Ah! I can't walk around, I guess. I can't even stop making videos. I keep like saying to myself, well, they're not that bad, are they? They actually look nice, don't they? Huh? They're not even that bad, come on. It's fucking awful! Literally!
My ADHD popping out. If I crank the system up, I hope the beat get louder now.
Listen. Some of y'all is never going to make it to your destiny until you learn how to clap in the audience for who's on stage.
I'm Dr. Jordan Brown, board severe. Someone that's wondering, how can veneers cause severe symptoms of your temporomandibular joint, aka your TMJ? I'm Dr. Jordan Brown, board certified dentist. Let me explain. Veneers are thin shells of porcelain or composite that are bonded onto the teeth to improve the appearance of your smile. But in addition to looking good, veneers have to be strategically designed and placed in such a way that it does not interfere with your normal masticatory system. What does that mean? Your masticatory system is your teeth, your jawbone, up to the joint over here that allows you to open and close. Improperly placed veneers can interfere with the harmony between your teeth, bone, and jaw. Think of your normal jaw as a door that opens and closes perfectly within the frame. If you get veneers that are not perfectly aligned to your bite, it's like trying to jam a door closed when the frame doesn't fit. And you can imagine how traumatic that can be if every single day you're having to jam your door shut. My heart goes out to Miss Winters, and I hope she finds the care